Hello, guys. Morning, afternoon, evening. This is Ken from the Rug Detective Show. Ken from the Rug Detective Show coming to you with another phenomenal episode. So get your coffee, get your tea, get your wine, get your whiskey. Doesn't matter what you're drinking. Let's enjoy this whole process. So what I do, I really provide added value content, short form, long form, audio, visual, everything all in one to really help individuals, traders, investors, people that are really interested in the DeFi space, and really provide value in terms of a checklist. So I have a checklist for investors which helps you to be able to go through this very vetted process before you decide to actually get into invest in any project. This is free, by the way. Just go to my YouTube channel or go to Twitter. You can be able to download it for free. I also have a scam wallet breakdown, which basically gives you a running breakdown of all of the specific scams I've identified, and the deploy wallets also there, so you can be able to track before you enter a trade. So it's just really giving you as much information as possible. Anyway, today I wanted to have a quick chat about Azuki. So Azuki basically is essentially in an NFT space. They are really family or sisters of Doki, and I wanted to give you a quick breakdown. Doki have basically come out with, they call this the DeGacha machine. So this is an NFT vending machine style game. And obviously we're fully aware of what's happening in this whole NFT space. There's a massive buzz, right? But this was something I was actually talking about a few months ago. Why? And as a disclaimer, I actually am involved and actually have a position in Azuki. So as a disclaimer, because a lot of people say, oh, well, you're spouting your specific trade, young chap, and oh, you want to push the price higher, young chap. No, that's not the reason. The reason is essentially I'm fully behind projects when there's a clear use case, and then there's a way that they can really put a dent into the whole ecosystem. And I saw that initially back in, when was this, November times. I had my eye on Doki and had my eye on Azuki, and I've just been patiently waiting for this price to bottom out. Azuki was initially used as a staking reward for Doki, so if you hold Doki, you'll be able to get Azuki as a reward. So essentially people were just selling their rewards, hence the reason for the decrease in price. But then Doki came out with an announcement in terms of them releasing what they call the DeGacha machine. So I'm just going to break down, I just want to zoom in slightly, and they call this the Gachapon. So this is a Japanese style, and I'm a huge proponent. I love Japan as a country, as a culture, what they stand for. So that's another reason why I'm also behind this project. So anyway, so just to give you a quick synopsis, I'm going to add this link in the description. However, when you take a look, it's quite simple, as you can clearly see here from some of these images. The machines are filled with a variety of small collectibles contained within a plastic capsule. So I hope, I'm a proponent of the environment, so I'm definitely would like for them to look at having maybe like a biodegradable capsules of some sort that can really be, supportive of the planet. But anyway, let's stay on topic here. So essentially here it's a random capsule. So basically you'll put the deposit coins in, and then you'll pick out a random capsule. So it's fun, it's addictive, it's enjoyable, and hence that's the reason why they're going. They're really due to have release about 200 of these machines, of these game machines this year. So we're looking at 1 or 2 a week. And someone said solid in small plastic capsules or toys have attained sales of 300 to 500% higher than anticipated. So it's phenomenal growth, and it's extremely early in the space. So this digital blockchain equivalent to the physical machines instead. So it's taken this physical aspect of what you clearly see here in terms of machines, and it's bringing it online. It's bringing it to the whole blockchain, and this is the whole situation. So the value add here is from the collectibles perspective. It adds fun and value and excitement. People really enjoy it. Obviously there's a growth and expansion of the platform for creators. You could be able to boost sales. So if you're an artist and you want to create your own, there's a way that you can be able to generate revenues from that and boost sales. From investment aspect, it's essentially Gacha is community owned, so governed by the whole community. There's a yield farming mechanism to that, which distributes commissions generated by a machine. So there's a utility base, there's revenues generated, accepts ETH as payment. So currently this is 10% of all ETH proceeds. But one thing you need to bear in mind, we also have yield farming pools for Azuki. Azuki farming sustained via the burn mechanism. So investors can choose and diversify among these pools. So as you can be able to see here, they have a yield pool. And what's really extremely important, that really caught my eye, is that in order to be able to use this Gachapon machine, virtual machine, you need, it accepts Azuki, only accepts Azuki. So what's happening is they're burning every time it accepts the specific currency in terms of Azuki. And we're looking at, it's a 60% of Azuki is burned per spin. So 60% of Azuki is actually burned per spin, and it goes obviously here, the token address, the burn address that you can be able to see. So obviously Azuki is a deflationary by playing, selling and adding LP. Okay, so it's a phenomenal ecosystem that this company has essentially built, which is absolutely fantastic. NFT collector perspective, so you can be able to see the whole process from the machine, set, slide and click. So clear 1-2 step analogy. Then it really goes down to the whole NFT experience, and then a breakdown regarding the business model, the competitive advantages such as first to market. This is crucial. The reason why Facebook has such control of, we would probably say monopoly, right, is because their first mover advantage. And this is exactly the same with Doki, with Azuki, first mover advantage. Growing base of users and artists, attractive design that fits the target market, value for everyone, collector, creator, and investor. So it's just an enjoyable total experience. This gives a whole breakdown of their growth and where they see the whole movement in terms of the volume, 10 million of Doki buybacks and dividends. So they've really thought through from a tokenomics aspect of what they're really trying to achieve. Conservative targets, reasonable targets, aggressive targets. So this is something, I don't want to bore you with all of these stats, but this is something to go through. Then I wanted to just take you very quickly to
Welcome to DeGacha,
the tutorial here, so you can be able to see.
Presented by Doki. This tutorial will guide you through DeGacha and show you how simple it is to play our Gachapon machines and obtain exclusive and rare collectible NFTs.
I'm just dancing in the background, I love the music.
First, select your machine. Here you will find the accepted currency of the machine. Our first machine, Pixelated Retro Japan, accepts Azuki token. If you don't have Azuki, you can easily buy it on Uniswap, and a link can be found in the video description below. On the bottom of the individual machine page, you can see the feature.
Anyway, I'm going to add this into the description as well, so you can be able to have an idea, enjoy it. So it just shows they have a tutorial. They're really building upon that whole stack. And then it gives you an explanation of what's happening. And then they have collaborations, so they're coming out with Gacha on L2. They now have an update in terms of Doki Feb update. So L2 integration piece is complete. Custom APIs built for DeGacha. Complete website UI, UX refresh underway. So they're really giving a timeline and updating people about their process and what they're trying to achieve and where they're moving to. And then they've retweeted about chain binders. There's just really more information about here it's part of a community-owned gamified marketplace for NFTs. You spend Azuki to win community-made DeGacha NFTs for game machines. It's absolutely phenomenal. Just the whole environment. Then this is interesting. To those who have transferred Azuki tokens to Polygon MT, your deposit should be reflected in your LT wallet balance. So they actually have an integration relationship with Matic. I spoke about Matic, Polygon yesterday. And obviously you can clearly see here in terms of the growth of both ecosystems and what they're trying to achieve. So this is just phenomenal. So anyway, I just wanted to just get this out to you. I did add this also in my in the Patreon also, where I basically just said here, I'll quickly give it to you. Some people thought I was crazy to buy Azuki at around 15 cents a few months ago, as it was only used as a reward for staking. Doki and Azuki will be massive in the NFT space, especially with the amazing collaborations that's taken place. I added onto the position at 69 cents and we'll be buying more this week. So essentially I got in around 15 cents here. If you can be able to see, just to zoom in at this level, price pulled up to the upside and then pull back. A lot of people started to get slightly cautious and a bit scared. I'm like, look at the long-term plan of what they're trying to do. Yes. And I added to the position about 69 cents, and that obviously got in more into this position late yesterday. So just for this whole continued move to the upside, now we're seeing, I do expect, again, do your own research, no financial advice. I do expect a break above this 90 cents from the previous high. And then we'll look at following and moving along according to the risk management strategies we have in place. Okay. So anyway, just want to get this to you, really enthusiastic about this. Anyway, have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you soon. Lots of love.